So someone who's disciplined like a parent, you may have to discipline your child. You twist them in the ear, you pull them by the ear, you may smack them upside the head. So Guru is doing this thing. Oh, you nonsense, bogus person, what are you doing? So you have to become disciplined, because if you don't become disciplined, how is it possible? So one way or another, you're going to get disciplined. Like Jiva Dharma's mentioned, the living entity is hammered with misery on the anvil of this material existence. So, you know.
But to add on to that, and this is all I wanted to say, was don't be weak. Continue to fortify yourself. You said that all the time. Everything you were saying, on point, but at the end, I'm here to let you know, you're here to take my association, so don't be weak. Keep going, keep going, keep going. No matter what anarthas you have, no matter what you're going through.
Yes, Yatmika Buddhi. He says in one part, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, he's mentioning this thing. He says, he's quoting Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he says, even if lust and greed overpower me, he said, even if Lord Brahma himself tells me to engage in karma and jnana, I can never give up bhakti. So we have to have this type of determination. First, we have to understand something of the nature of what is actually Sudha Bhakti, and we have to go in that way to try to obtain that thing. And even to be determined, like in Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada shows that picture of the sparrow. He's on the ocean, and the ocean takes the egg. And then the sparrow's there in the ocean saying, I'm going to drink it all up, and to give me back my eggs. And the ocean like laughs. So Krishna sees the determination. And he sends who? Garuda. Garuda's like Guru. He comes. And then Garuda told the ocean, oh, give back the eggs or I'll drink you up. So this is like Guru. He has that capacity. And if we're determined, oh, Guru can stop this material nature. Because Krishna's devotee like this, we sing in the Gorvastakam prayers, Saksad Hari Chainam Samasta Sastra, Yuktashatava Yateva Sadvi, Kintu Prabhuya Priya Evatasha, Vande Varoshi Charanada Vindam. Why is he so much like God? Because he's the most confidential servitor of the Lord. He's Ashraya Vigraha. So Krishna is Vishaya Vigraha. He's the worshipable Lord. And Guru is the worshiper Lord. So he has this same capacity of tendency. Just like who is Guru representing? In this extent. If Guru is Ashraya Vigraha, who's the ultimate Ashraya? Radharani. Yes. So in one purport, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning this. Guru is even he's either a manifestation of Lord Nityananda or a very intimate, dear female personality friend of Srimati Radhika. So we should understand this thing, very powerful.
And we should, the whole thing about Guru, we have to be very careful. Prabhupada mentions in the Nectar of Instructions that we have 3 levels of Guru: Kanishta, Madhyam, and Uttama. And he says if one takes Kanishta or Uttama Adhikari, Kanishta or Madhyam, one should know that they can only advance to that level, but at any cost. Is that what it is? One should take an Uttama Adhikari as a Guru.
Age 58.
He states it there, Srila Prabhupada's way. So when we are taking Guru, we should be careful what level of Guru we are taking. But even if we take Kanishta or Madhyam Adhikari as a Guru, and we are in quest to go higher, we should go to that Guru and beg his permission. Hey, look, I'm drying now, and with your permission, can I go to somebody that is giving me, juice? Can I go to him and get some inspiration? If that Guru is genuine, he will tell you, you go, and I'll come and tell me, and I'll follow you there. You follow me? But he's not saying, I'm a guru and you can't go there, you are my property. No.
From Jiva Dharma.
No.
Don't mind the man behind the curtain.
He says if he forbids you, you should reject him.
So, you know, anyway, we have to be very careful. So the guru also comes according to our desires and our level of adhikar. We get a guru. So from these different adhikars, like myself, I got, you know, because I didn't have a higher adhikar, I didn't meet Srila Prabhupada. So I met somebody who actually introduced me into Krishna consciousness, and gradually I came to realize, hey, there's somebody higher. So when I was ready, at least I'm not ready, but at that point I got a guru that I said, oh, here is something that I can follow. So we should also try to, but if the guru is telling you don't go, then reject him. That guru is not real. It's a cheat.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
One thing, very quickly, we need to get ready to wrap up. But one thing that's really important is that first also, disciple must be sincere. We're talking very much about the quality of guru. But the disciple also has to have some, he has to be satsisha also. Means he has to also be sincere. He has to be informed. Like if you go to buy something, a car, a diamond ring, whatever it is, you want to be informed. If you go to the doctor, an informed patient, not an obnoxious patient, but an informed patient is pleasant to the doctor. If you come and you're able to tell your symptoms, if you go and you can report, yes, this is my blood sugar, I've been checking my blood pressure regularly, the doctor will be very pleased. If you try to tell him how to do his job, that's a different thing. But he will appreciate it, or she will appreciate it, if you're informed. So in the same way, if you are interested in acquiring initiation, you should be informed, and you should also be sincere. In this way, all these other things may not come. You'll find genuine guru. Quickly, just to recap, because it doesn't make sense to discuss so many things, and then we leave with a vacuum. So the first question that Prabhuji asked was about these stages of bhakti. Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav. These are the steps in bhakti. One book, you should write this book down. It is called Madhurya, M-A-D-H-Y-U-R-A, right? Madhurya Kandambini. You know this book. So, Prabhuji can guide you. This book will explain all of these things step by step. Right? The second question was about initiation. Correct? To understand what is initiation, we've spoken many things, but you should look up what is the qualities of guru. This is very important. Look, you can Google all the books, also from those books. Look in there, guru, what is the qualities of guru? You should note them down. Like I said, anyone can write to Prabhuji anything. You write to me. Diksha, Shiksha, etc. We will actually send questions you can ask. Practical questions. Right? And then you yourself should also question yourself. What do I want, etc. Have all of that together. If you're a married person, you have to take into account your family also. Even though it's an individual process, you are still a married person. So if you take initiation and then there's difficulty in your family because one person is going one way or another, it will also be difficult in bhajan. So, that thing. Second thing was about the identity of the jiva, or another thing was the identity of the jiva. Oh, in all of our scriptures, clearly there's so much information about what is jiva tattva. Especially in Jiva Dharma, what chapter? 15th chapter, 16th chapter, 15th, 16th chapter, Jiva Dharma. All of these things are explained about the nature of the jiva, how he comes to this world, under what condition he's able to exist in this world, how he can break the cycle of his existence in this world, etc. All things are told there. Huh? So, living guru and guru who's no longer living. Jive sakshat nai chaita guru rupe. It is not possible to be in this world except the process of bhakti without a living guru. Prabhuji mentioned, it may be sometimes, if we were not mature or well informed in our decision of guru, we may have taken somebody who may not have Uttam Adhikar. Uttam Adhikar means situated on the realized level of bhakti. If we've done that by mistake, due to either being not informed or being premature in our decision, then we should humbly serve that Guru with affection, but we should then, as we become more mature in our understanding, seek out the association of a Guru situated in the platform of Uttam Adhikar. If the Guru whom you've accepted is sincere, he will encourage you. If he is not sincere, then it will reveal the actual fact that he's not bona fide Guru. If you've taken initiation from a person who is not bona fide Guru, you must take initiation from a person who is. So in that case, you would humbly remind that Guru that these are the qualities you've read to be Guru. If they become angry, etc., you don't want to create any offense. So at that time, you would simply beg his permission to find association elsewhere. However he dismisses you, you have to accept it. Then you can accept another Guru.
Yeah, I have a question also. What about this? So
We covered 15, 16 chapters.
Just a recap on the fact that if anyone, you're mentioning all these different books.
Right.
Just to let you know, myself and Kamala Kanta, we do books. We do book distribution.
Very good.
So we have Madhurya Kanambini, Bhakti Vivek, which is what you spoke
Right.
about, Jaira Dharma, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu, Bhagavad Gita. So these are the books that were being spoken. I saw a few.
You have a better selection than me. I got to reorder.
Okay.
All right.
I saw a
You have
few.
it?
That's okay.
Right.
With that said,
you have, this
these
is
are
very
certain
good. So you
books
should
that
give your
have-
number. You have contact so people can get in contact. That way you can get the books.
Right.
And if there's any questions, also you have contact with Sudarshan Prabhu. Sudarshan Prabhu has contact with both Bhumi here in New York, myself, and I have contact with other devotees. Sahaz in California.
Also
temporarily.
the conference call. If anybody's not on the conference
Conference
call.
call also, you have the number for that as well. So everybody can get that number published from Sudarshan Prabhu.
So, Prabhu, let us end on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
Please explain to me why Lord Chaitanya only left 8 verses Sri Sasakam. Because we're talking about synodicity. No, that's not quick.
That's not quick. So I'm giving the quickest
Give
possible.
the quickest possible.
Because actually, those 8 verses of Shishashta,
They're not with the mantra.
Yes.
we could be here for the rest of our
Ocean in
life.
the cup. Yes. Many reasons. Our external idea is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will have 8 verses that cover what are the 8 steps in bhakti. You understand? Like we just Shraddha, Sadhusanga, those 8 steps in bhakti are covered. In that Shashtakam is Ashtakaliya Leela. You know what Ashtakaliya Leela? That means the 8-fold daily pastimes of Krishna in the eternal spiritual world are also in this Shashtakam. Also in the Shashtakam are all of the moods of Radhika wrapped up and summarized. You understand? That will take a whole class.
What about the Mahamantra?
Mahamantra explanation is given in Shashtakam. In the Harinam, the mantra is 8 pairs of names. These 8 pairs of names correspond to the 8 verses of Shashtakam. Better, last explanation, Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna mantra, Hare means Radhika. Before we can approach Krishna, you must approach Krishna's energy, Radhika. Approaching Radhika, you're begging for service to Krishna. This is one thing. Also, Hare Krishna means Radha and Krishna are meeting. Second Hare Krishna means Radha and Krishna are meeting, but their separation is coming. Krishna means Radha and Krishna are separated and they're looking to meet. Hare means their separation has become very intense and now their meeting is do or die. Hare Rama means now after having been separated, they've come back together. So therefore, Hare Rama here means Radhika Raman. How Radhika is giving pleasure to Krishna? By their meeting after separation. Understand? Yeah, and vice versa.
So they means this when we say Hare Ram. So I thought Hare Ram means Ram Lakshman.
No.
That's
Here means
Rasabas.
Radhika Raman.
According to our acharyas in the
Yes.
Gaudiya line.
Here means also by definition Hare Krishna means meeting and separation of Radha and Krishna. So their meeting and separation takes place throughout 8 kinds of leelas. over a 24-hour period. Also, their meeting and separation is of different kinds. 4 kinds of separation, 4 kinds of meeting. Quickly, Purvarag, that feeling of separation before they've actually met, but they have desire to meet. After that comes Sangshit Sambho. When they meet, after, just like first meeting or first date of 2 people, they're very much cordial, so much etiquette is observed. No person, even if the hands touching slightly, oh, I'm sorry, forgive me. You understand? This is called Sangshit Sambho. After this will come Man. Man means anytime familiarity has come and I feel comfortable to express something. Also, I feel comfortable to express my displeasure with something. So I asked when we got, I'm giving another example, on that date, I asked, how was my hair look? Ooh, you couldn't have done better? Haha. That wasn't funny. She goes inside and slams the door. You understand? Now you're knocking the door. Oh, I'm sorry, I was only joking. So what? You understand? This is called Man. So Radha and Krishna also do this. After Man is broken, will come Samkirna Sambho. It means they're meeting, but things are a little like, she says, okay, you can come in. And now he's standing, I'm sorry, I wish I would have never said that. And she's looking, listening, you understand? They're together, but it's constricted. After that is called Pravas. Pravas, Krishna has taken the cows out for grazing. During that time, gopis cannot go. So they're at home. But they're thinking all day about the beauty of Krishna. This is called Pravas. When Krishna returns in the evening, this is called Sampurna Sambho. Later on, they meet that night for us. This is called Sampurna Sambho. You understand? When Krishna goes to Mathura, this is called Sudura Pravas. He's gone to a far place for a long time. At that time, the gopi separation bring them almost to the verge of death.
Yeah, right.
One Sanchari Bhav called Vyadi. Vyadi means almost like dying. At that time, they hear Krishna has come to Kurukshetra with all Yadu dynasty. They drag themselves to Kurukshetra. At that time, after almost 100 years, they see Krishna for first time. At that time, it is called Samriddhiman Sambhog. This Samriddhiman Sambhog is experienced at the Rath Yatra. After almost 100 years, they see Krishna face to face. This is called Samriddhiman Sambhog. Now their happiness knows no bounds. But after this Samriddhiman Sambhog, something takes place that is amazing. Next time we come, we'll talk about it.
Thank you very much. So that's also important, because in some sampradayas, sometimes this, like Srila Prabhupada mentions that in 10th canto, that Ram means Lord Ram, Lord Balaram, and Lord Parshuram. But and this is not wrong, it's according to our level or stages. But in our line, and Srila Prabhupada also followed this line. When we say Hare Ram in the Mahamantra, this means Radharani. Yes. Or that Krishna who's giving pleasure to Radharani and receiving pleasure from Radharani. So this is the meaning. Because this is in relation to Vraj Ras. Lord Ramachandra is not in Vrindavan.
He's not with Hare.
When you are mentioning Mahaprabhu, so who Mahaprabhu means like in Srinathji?
No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Okay.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's explained this verse last night. Arajo Bhagavan Brajesha Tanayastad Naman Vrindavan. This is a verse by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He's explaining that this Krishna, who's the son of Nanda Maharaj, the son of Mother Yasoda, he is our most worshipful object. Yeah. Not Krishna in Mathura, not Krishna in Dwarka, not Lord Narayan in Vaikuntha, but this Krishna who's the son of Nanda Maharaj, he is our most worshipful object. Just as he is worshipful, so is the land of Vrindavan. It mentions the method that he served by the Vrajaramanis, or these gopis. This is the highest form of worship. And the Srimad Bhagavatam is the supreme evidence for this thing. It's giving evidence to prove this. It says Krishna Prem is the ultimate goal of life. And this is the conception and opinion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we have no regard for any other. So this is the line coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the 6 Goswamis, and all our acharyas to the present day. So we have to not be weak in this manner. Srila Gurudev is mentioning to us not to be weak, but not to just be our own physical weakness, that may or may not be. But don't be weak in the conceptions that we've received from our Guru and our Guru Varga. We have to uphold this thing. We may have so many problems and artists, other things, but we can't let the conception that our Gurus have given us be cut to shreds. This is not a good thing. We have to stand up for this thing. This is most important.
Also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Radha and Krishna's love reaches its highest point, it is called Mahabhav Swarup. It means their love has reached the highest point. At that time, neither Radhika sees herself as one individual and Krishna sees himself as one individual. They see themselves as one.
One, together.
Together. When that happens, the form that manifests is called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Understand? So now Mahaprabhu is called Prema Purushottam.
Yeah.
So actually, when any two people meet, they maintain their individuality until love takes over. Any two individuals, you have to have a clear heart, pure heart here, because we can't think any mundane thing. First of all, Krishna dancing Raslila, everything, how old? 8 years old. Very innocent thing. Don't think any bad thing. But I'm telling something, any two people, if they have any love and affection, when their hearts become very, very close together, at that time, their individuality becomes lost. What takes over? The love itself. You understand? To some degree, we keep our individuality. When we do that, there's some maryada, some etiquette. Any man he meets, any lady, there's always etiquette involved. At the point where their love becomes so strong, it melts away the maryada in between. At that time, love takes over. They surrender one, the other, both to love. When that happens with Radha and Krishna, they manifest the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Understand?
Yeah.
That both the feelings of Krishna and Radha take place in one body.
Yeah. That is the way, like, many times I have read that, people are asking that why Radha and Krishna, they both, lover and famous. So why they are not getting married? So Krishna is asking that myself and Radha, that we both are only one body.
Yes.
So how come we can, when you want to marry, then there must be two people.
Yes.
Like they both are only one. So how come we can marry?
No need. Perfect.
This is also this thing here. In this world, it's the most abominable thing if someone runs off with some unmarried like this. But in the spiritual world, this is the highest thing. We should understand that the gopis are actually Krishna's own energy, his internal energy. Yes. So it's not separate. It's not separate. So Radha and Krishna are one. But for pastimes, they become two bodies. So Krishna and Krishna's energy are non-different. You have to understand. So sometimes people think Krishna to be a mundane person. Oh, why he can do like that? He should be married. This is not Dharma. So some people think because they have misconceptions, thinking Krishna.
A lot of people asking me like
but they think Krishna is an ordinary mundane person. So therefore, Krishna calls them mudha. They think him to be an ordinary human being. So because of this, these are one of the 4 types of people who don't surrender to Krishna. Because they're thinking with their intellectual capacity that they can understand, oh, who does he think he is? This is very dangerous for them.
And sometimes it's very hard to explain, A lot of people are asking.
So next time, tell them to come. Tell them to come and speak with some of us.
And we want your Facebook address also, Facebook. Oh, you have? I'm asking you tomorrow. Okay, my pleasure.